Hey everybody, this is Jace with 1-800-PocketPC.com, and today I'm doing a little feature here taking you through the general UI improvements of Windows Phone 7.5 or Windows Phone Mango. So check out the next couple of weeks. We're going to have several feature videos, but today specifically we're just looking at the general UI improvements of Windows Phone 7.5. So let's start out, let's just jump right into the phone feature right here. The phone feature should look very familiar, except at the bottom we do have an additional icon right there. If I hit the search icon, I can search for a specific contact and it will show the call history for that specific contact. Kind of a handy little feature if you want to isolate one of your contacts and see what the history with that contact is. The other thing I want to show you is when we hit call, you can see the buttons are much larger than they used to be. So that's kind of nice. Not going to let that go for too long. Don't want that one to connect. But you can see, just kind of an overall general UI improvement. So going back right here, let's go into the People Hub. Now, first and foremost, it seems like the largest improvement to the People Hub is the addition of the groups feature, which is really nice. This group just happens to be my kind of video crew. We produce videos together and stuff, so I thought it'd be nice to have a group for these guys. So you can see the tiles are very animated. They're very smooth, and you can see I have the 5 contacts in here. I can text everyone straight from here if I hit text. There we go. It's already placed all the contacts up at the top. I can type my message and off we go. And it's going to be a similar type of thing with the email. If I hit email, it's going to take me in. I can select my Gmail and off I go. So I really do like that group feature. It's very useful. The other cool thing is if I swipe off to the side right here, I can see what's new on Facebook with just my just with those friends that are in that group. If I swipe off again, I have the current the newest pictures from that group as well. So the group feature again is really awesome. It's easy to set up, it's easy to edit, and it's very functional, so I like that. But everything else in the People Hub should look very familiar. The only other exception we have is if we touch right here, we have a much deeper Facebook integration with the People Hub. So right here I can post posting messages, essentially updating your Facebook status. So I can pick Facebook and Windows Live, or vice versa. So that's really cool. If we hit the back button right here, I can check in at a specific location. We're all pretty familiar with that. Hit check in, it's going to search for places nearby, and then I can pick where I want to check in. Or I can set the status on my instant messenger, on my Facebook instant messenger. So again, if I swipe off the side, I have notifications, what's new on my wall, and back to my profile. So that's one of the kind of cool things, is I almost feel like with all the integration that the in Windows 7.5 with Facebook that it has, is I almost feel like I don't even need a Facebook application anymore, because I can do anything. I can upload a photo, I can check my status, look at my wall, look at specific friends. I can look at everything without even having to go into the Facebook app. Then the other thing you just saw with the People Hub is you can see sometimes the People Hub, those pictures are larger than just a single one of those small clicks. So you can see right here, this is loading up a larger picture of a person instead of the small tile. So nice little UI touch, and you're seeing a touch of that kind of 360 rotation with an app with a Tile Hub as well. So the other thing I want to show you is the email integration. Now, this really isn't necessarily large enough to do just a feature itself on, but I do want to show you the biggest improvement that we have in the email hub is that it condenses conversations with one specific contact into one little thread. So if I touch on that contact right here, I have my emails back and forth with this specific contact. So ordinarily in Windows Phone 7.0, each of these messages right here would be a separate email. It would list it as a separate email, and that would obviously take up a lot of space and make scrolling through the email hub take a lot longer. But with this, it condenses it down, and I really truly enjoy that feature. I like that a lot. It just really simplifies the user interface. So, scrolling off to the right here, this is another one of those improvements. Now, we've learned that with the jump list right here, which of course we're all familiar with, it jumps just like the People Hub does. And the other thing I've been really impressed with is notice how fast those numbers at the top change themselves out. I mean, you can see it's very smooth, it's very usable, and I mean, you can see Windows Phone Mango is definitely very, very quick. But anyway, one thing we've learned is that this jump list right here doesn't pop up unless you've installed more than 45 apps. Now, I believe that includes games as well, which obviously aren't in this hub right here, but they said that if you don't have a certain number of apps, it kind of looks empty, and it tends to be more hampering than anything else. But I do like having this this little jump list right here. It makes it really nice to jump from the top to the bottom of the list without having to scroll all the way if I don't want to. And again, the other thing we're seeing is I can search. So if I search for, let's say, Windows Phone News or what have you, it's going to jump very, very quickly. So it's a very easy, very quick, very intuitive interface. So I like that a lot. And that's pretty much the basic features right in there. The last thing I wanted to show you is scrolling down at the bottom of the list. This is the group that I showed you before, and you can kind of see, give it just a moment, you're going to see more of that. There you go, that 3D type of tile interface. So hopefully we'll see that coming from a lot of those third-party developers here as well. But that's overall the overall improvements in Windows Phone 7.5. Just on the home screen right there. So check out the next coming weeks. We're going to have some more features for you, and we'll see you later.